Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This one is, I'm doing more crossovers recently because I feel like I can get a bigger audience off that. And, you know, the more people, the better, I guess. I mean, if you guys have seen the comments, you know that a lot of the people here are super supportive and we can have some good conversations in the comments sometimes, in the comment section. If you guys are new here, you don't know this, but I do intros and outros of pictures or memories that I've taken, and I sort of explain it, and I end every video with the question of the day. And yeah, so I'll do the question of the day later, but today the intro and outro are of the same couple of photos. They're not great quality photos. They're not like the quality I normally go for. My mom actually took this picture. It's just where we celebrated New Year's, and it's just really pretty, so I decided to share. Anyway, let's just get started. Marinette Stark. Marinette had ups and downs like anyone else. The only difference is when she said ups, she means the highest of ups. No worries, smiles, laughter, family. Reversed and you have her downs. Loneliness, bullies, glares, no hope. Marinette Stark was born with her bio dad, the richest and possibly smartest human there was. She and her father preferred her being out of the spotlight. Marinette gained many things from her father: love, humor, skin tone, money, brains, lover-apodic, heroism. She loved her life. She spent her summers and holidays with her father. She spent her school days with her dad's cousin Tom. The summer that Loki came to New York, she watched on the television as her father went into a wormhole. She decided that she would tell her dad about Ladybug and being the Guardian. The Avengers stood in front of Loki, waiting for someone from S.H.I.E.L.D. to get him, when a portal opened up in front of them, and out came an angry-looking girl dressed like a ladybug. She immediately flipped in front of Tony and hugged him, before turning around, kicking Loki in the gut, watching as he flew away like a feather before denting the wall as concrete fell on him. "That is for making me think my dad is gonna die," she announced. Then she turned and started lecturing Tony himself. Keep in mind, no one had a clue what was going on. "And you, what is wrong with you, Dad? I thought you were smarter than that. You flew into a wormhole. You better realize that I'm not letting you near the suits for the whole summer. You know, since I added some updates to Jarvis, and the whole tower will listen to me, which means Iron Man is on a break. I'll be on my floor. When you snap out of your weird shock, tell Jarvis to come get me. Mr. Scare my daughter to death because aliens. Kalki," she announced as a portal opened and to the floor above them. It took a solid 5 minutes before anyone spoke up. "I think I need medical attention," said Loki. "Tony, since when do you have a kid?" the Black Widow asked. Tony finally got his brain back together. 17 years? And I didn't know she could do that, he explained. "Well, we should meet her," Cap said as Loki was finally escorted out. "Jarvis, could you tell Mari that we can talk now? Also, is she mad?" Tony asked his robot assistant. "Of course. Also, to answer your question, sir, Marinette has been ranting for the past 5 minutes on your inability to keep her informed and how she was about to save you and how she thinks her IQ has surpassed you," Jarvis said. "Great," Tony mumbled sarcastically. Just then, a normal teenage girl came out the elevator. "Great to see you, Bluebell. I'm sorry I should have told you," he said. "Well, I'll accept it, but I'm still taking your suits. Also, please, guys, get out the costume. You're acting like you have identities, but they aren't very well hidden, if I'm honest. I mean, Steve Rogers crashes plane after experiment gives him enhanced senses. 70 years later, Captain America is born, and Steve happens to be caught in facial recognition. Also, Dad, you should really clear your files more often. And S.H.I.E.L.D., those people need a better way of keeping their top secret files top secret," she said. "What is her IQ?" Bruce Banner asked. She shrugged and looked like she thought for a moment. "I take a test every 6 months, and I have been since I was 5. My first test said 114, and the last time it was 234, she explained. She thought fondly of the memory of her first time meeting her aunts and uncles. She didn't really pay attention to class because she learned it all before she was 7, and it was easy. It was the last day of school, a place she used to enjoy and now hated. Lila Rosie was at it again, spinning tales, making Marinette look bad, making herself look like a queen. Ugh, how annoying. And her latest line of lies. Oh, of course I know the Avengers. They practically raised me. I learned so much from them. I even taught them stuff. It didn't come from me, but I helped build the first Iron Man suit. Like, geez, even Max was falling for this, and he was a fan. Like, when was the last time they opened Google? Her family was picking her up in 30 minutes to go to New York. She was excited. They would meet her at the bakery 20 minutes, she thought. I could do that. Just then, the doors flew open, revealing the Avengers in all their glory. Natasha trailing behind, mumbling about how dramatic the boys were. Alia pulled out her phone and started live streaming immediately. Marinette was in the zone and didn't hear them come in. She was invested in the new design for Peter, her best friend and fellow hero bug. Thor saw her and dropped his hammer on her sketchbook. She looked annoyed when she looked up. What the heck, Uncle T? I was in the zone, she said. He let out a chuckle of fondness. Well, young one, we wanted to see you early, he announced. Marinette, why are you taking Lila's attention? Alia yelled. Ugh, this girl. I'm not. My uncle clearly is trying to annoy me. What's that got to do with the liar? She snapped back. Lila's friends with them. Why would they want to talk to a bully like you? Bluebell is no bully. She's my daughter. I would know, Tony announced. Marinette face-palmed. Clearly the secret's out. I'm sorry, I was, joking. We are best friends. Could I get an interview, please? Ollie tried to get back at Marinette's good side, realizing Lila lied but hiding it. You are not my best friend. My best friend is... She was cut off by someone jumped on her for a hug. That would be me, he said. Get off me, Peter, she laughed as he got up. Oh, that reminds me of what I wanted to make you. I can still change it, but I think you'd look good in it. She went for her sketchbook where Thor's hammer was. He smiled and reached out for the hammer, only for her to grab it with one hand. She looped the leather around her wrist and she flipped through the pages. She looked through and made an aha sound. She looked up. Do you not like it? She started to frown as no one showed much reaction. Mari, you're holding Thor's hammer, Adrian said. At the mention of his name, the god snapped out of his trance. She is worthy. I must take her to Asgard and announce her royalty, he announced. Realization hit her when she remembered what picking up the hammer meant. She had never tried and always assumed she couldn't. Lila and Alia looked like fish out of water. They had bullied the girl who could lift Thor's hammer. Whatever. Let's go, you big babies. Let's go to New York. She pushed everyone out. And that is the end of this video. I enjoy these crossovers. What do you guys think? Anyways, like I said before, more about how I spent New Year's. And instead of just putting a photo, I thought I'd add a video. And, I left the volume out because I wanted to voice over it, obviously. Basically, what's here are these dancing fountains that are really pretty. And they were, pretty big as well. And yeah, there was just music behind it as they were dancing fountains. They danced to the music. The show was every 30 minutes, and every time it was a different song, which is cool. And then obviously at midnight there was fireworks, which were pretty as well. And if you actually don't think, maybe you can't see it from here, but oh wait, no, you can. You should. But there is in one of the sides near the Atlantis, there was a Kiss concert being performed. You know Kiss, the really old rock band. You can see it there. They had a performance, and so every once in a while there'd be fire bursting out from there, and and smoke and stuff, and it was just really fun. We went with it was me, my two brothers, my mom, my dad, my uncle, my aunt, my other aunt, my granddad, and my grandma. So on my mom's side, which was really, really nice. And yeah, we just ate dinner. We had a table reserved. We ate dinner. We watched the fireworks. We watched the show, the dancing fountains, and it was really nice. We spent actually a couple hours there because we didn't want to get there and we didn't want to get there and it be too crowded. That wasn't very enjoyable. So we got there at like 7:30, and waited till like midnight, and we left at like 12:15, right after midnight. And so that leads me to the question of the day, which was, how was your New Year's? Did you do anything? Did you celebrate? Did you like eat dinner? Anything fun happen? Because I certainly enjoyed it, and it was also like really nice that my mom's family was here, and they're coming back because they got COVID vaccines and they need the second dose. Yeah, so tell me, what did you guys do for New Year's? And hopefully you guys had a fun time. I mean, I definitely did, as you can tell. Is there anything else I want to say? Yeah, thanks for all the support. Thanks for coming back to the channel. I don't know if I'll do 2 videos tomorrow and day after, because normally I do on Fridays and Saturdays, but honestly, I don't have that many ideas, and I'm still getting back into posting. So forgive me if they aren't 2 videos, but I'll do at least 1 for sure. Because I do have a lot of homework this weekend. So anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, bye. Thanks for watching.